Questions for Coach Gard?
What did Davidson do to get the technical?
Apparently, I mean, I've seen a little small computer screen clip of it. Apparently, he wrapped his arm around the leg of the screener as he came around it. So that's what I was explained to us by the official.
That's a flag we call.
Yeah, they called it a flag. Yeah,
That's,
2 shots.
in the rule book, does it say, I'm just unaware that we're hooking on a, is it similar to hook and hold? or
Yeah, I
what's
think
the-
so. I think so. I wouldn't give him a long explanation of it, other than they had a flagrant foul there that they had missed, and they went back and looked at it, and that's what they assessed.
Coach, not too many people have stopped or limited Luke Garza this year. What did you guys do, especially in the first half, to kind of limit his production?
He's a load. I compared him, his transcendence and growth and development is very similar to what I watched with Frank Kaminsky that we had a few years ago. I mean, he's watching last year's film and then seeing him this year, and obviously seeing him up close, but he's made a tremendous jump. He's done a terrific job with his body. He plays with a tremendous motor. So that's a credit to Luka. He's obviously put a lot of time in. The kid must be a heck of a worker, because he's taken a huge jump from even watching last year's 2 games on film.
Craig, after the Purdue loss, you said at certain points your team didn't handle adversity well. With the 12-point lead tonight, did they get shots that you wanted and just not make them, or did they not handle them?
I thought 2 things. One, we didn't finish out defensive possessions. We gave up too many offensive rebounds that ended up, they shoot 22 free throws in the second half. Part of that's the stuff that was going on at the end, but we didn't clean up the glass well enough. We needed to secure a few more rebounds there when we had. You knew they were going to make a run. And then the second thing, I thought we got too tentative against some of the three-quarter court pressure, and it got us out of rhythm offensively a little bit. We played with better pace in the first part of the second half. In that latter part, we got more hesitant against it, and we needed to be more aggressive against it coming up through the floor.
Kind of in the fact the other day that we had 3 fouls in the second half and we're physical enough, they get 28, is there?
It's part of what Iowa does to you. I mean, we knew it was going to be physical. You try to play physical without fouling, but that's they shoot a lot of free throws, and I'll look at the tape and see the assessment of as we grade it out with the officials, and but we put them. We had some fouls that there's always going to be some of the physical play around the rim. That's normal, but if you can avoid some of the other things, the reaching, the hands, those things that really don't impact the play, that put you in, that rack up and get you into that bonus quicker. Those are the things that you always want to avoid when you're in a position where you don't want to keep a team off the line that thrives on being at the line. And it's not new. That's what they do. But how we competed, how physical we were, our guys battled. I was very pleased with how we competed. We've got to be better in glass and better down the stretch in terms of attacking some of the extended pressure.
Greg, I know on paper a loss goes down as a loss, but is when you're up this compared to say Purdue when it's a double-digit.
Mm-hmm.
What is the message now in this game when you know you had played so well for most of the game?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of the same message in terms of what I just said about what we needed to do better in terms of the glass, the tentativeness that set in a little bit late. But I commended them on how hard they played. I mean, we had a totally different vibe to us than what we did the other night at Purdue. So that we can continue to build on, and now we got to continue to get better at some of those other things, the glass, the being more aggressive in transition, and when teams extend, take advantage of things. So we'll watch the tape and learn from it, but they competed tonight. That was 2 teams playing really hard.
Craig, when Potter came out, it looked like he couldn't put weight on that foot. Was he good to go back in, or did you just go with the guys out?
Yeah, we were gonna go kind of as we got down the stretch. I was going with Nate there. We were gonna go. I was gonna go offense, defense, and then there was a foul and a stoppage in play that we ended up coming back on offense. So we never got to that point.
Tucson seemed to kind of impact the game late when he came back in the game.
Who's that?
Number 1 for Iowa, Tucson.
Oh, yeah.
He seemed to impact the game just in pace.
Mm-hmm.
Did he create any challenges for you?
No, I mean, we've seen a lot of good guards this year. I mean, this league has, you talk about all the big men, but there's some really good guards with some speed and some quickness. I thought our point guard played really well. tries was 6 assists, 1 turnover. Did some good things. We let him get, obviously, at the end of the first half, we let him get loose there after the free throw. But no, he does some good things. He attacks. Toussaint's a good player too, and it's a compliment to Wieskamp and Frederick that shoot the ball so well. And obviously, you got Garza inside. That's a handful.
Shed any light on the Kobe and Kane situation?
Not really, nothing more than what, I mean, we'll wait and, he's at home, we're back in Madison dealing with the personal matter. Don't I really know, I can say right now.
Possible you won't have them the rest of the season?
There's really no timeline on it, there's nothing, anything decided or any point on anything, timeline or anything like that.
Greg, did the fouls on both Micah and Nate affect how you guys played either offensively or defensively during that last
Well, yeah,
four
they can't
minutes
help
or
our
so?
team when they're sitting on the bench. It's in foul trouble. But no, I thought both did some good things. You know, I'll go through the tape and see. It's hard to tell what some of the fouls are on the other end of the floor and the physicality, and are we checking out appropriately. I can watch a lot of that when it's right in front of me in the first half, second half, but the angle I can't assess that until I watch the game.
I know you don't get too caught
Last
up
one.
into who starts and who doesn't, but can you kind of explain the decision to go with Tyler tonight in the starting lineup? How do you think he did?
Yeah, I thought Tyler did. I mean, knowing that Iowa was going 4 guards most of the time, and Brad didn't practice for 2 days either, so we were based on he got banged up at the end of the Purdue game, so that was decided today that he was going to be able to go. But Tyler's done some good things, so I thought he did a really good job. He had a tough assignment with Wieskamp. That's a tough cover in your first start as a freshman.
He's got-
Oh, good? Yeah, thanks.